game ready, steady aim at the target. I'm flooding the market, a break from the garbage. An artist, sensitive about mind pardon. No margin for error, flawless be rarer. The black cat goddess, you walking with a panther. Painting these pictures with words.
Hey, it's your girl, Madam Money, aka Trap, and welcome to the official Salt in the Game review of RJ Payne's Beautiful Payne 2. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get it. Now, for artists to start off, like, their year or in the year drop a project like he's a fucking animal, and then switch over into this Beautiful Payne series, that is something that has to be commended. You feel me? We know all RJ Payne for just being, you know, very gritty and grimy, and that is something that he does very well. So to see an artist step back, be self-reflective, and be reflective about what is going on for all of us in the community in 2020 is really, really just refreshing to see that range coming from somebody in like just a short amount of time. So I do appreciate that so much. Now, Beautiful Payne 1 was like really just street aware, and you know, a level of community consciousness and how we should be dealing, and how the most of us feel dealing with everything that has come up in 2020, from the elections, COVID, you know, police brutality, and all these things involved. So that was like this one outlook on it. So Beautiful Payne 2 is a much more personal like thing, and it's like I really appreciate when the artist just is like really personal. It lets you know like where their mind frame at, how did they get to this point, like all of these things. Because like I always say, I'm not somebody who really digs into an artist's background. I like to hear it in the music, because that's the only way you could tell if somebody's authentic or not. You feel me? If they're speaking about things that they've lived through, been through, and experienced. So when something like this comes along, I really do appreciate it. But let's get into the review. Now, the intro, it starts off with him like walking into a therapy session, which just like, you know, sets you up to let you know that it's going to be a real different type of project coming along from that. The second track on here, Ventilation 2, this is produced by Royce the 5'9". You know, he's up for a Grammy this year for his work on the Allegory. It's good to see some production like lingering around, other than what he did on the Allegory. I thought this was really personal, and be it that Royce the 5'9" is one of these artists that can take you to that personal level, like we seen on the Brook of Ryan. I really like them working together. You feel me? Or them being around each other enough, or have some type of rapport with each other enough, because that gives some type of balance for somebody to jump outside their self like that. So it's like I saw like just the connection in here, you know, with Royce's dad, and then, you know, RJ Payne talking about his dad and his father being sick. He didn't want to see him like that. That's why he wasn't around during this process, because I'm somebody like that too, to be honest with you. I can't really, you know, I like to remember somebody how I remember them. You know, you don't really want, sometimes you don't want your last thoughts of somebody to be so you know, in a bad space. But then at the same time too, you got to really recognize that that person might need you there as well. But that's just something that comes along with experiencing and growth. So really dope track, real personal track. All my information consistent. COVID made it hard to breathe. This ventilation is different. Like, you know, he's getting everything off of his check. I'm telling you, like, after like this series is done, and I don't know how many parts he's gonna have to it, or what's gonna have you. You know, I feel a couple of more might come out, because we never seen him take this lane before. You know, those gritty rhymes are going to mean so much more, because now you know the influence behind them. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you understand why he's so murder, kill, because of the things that he's experienced. So really just dope to see an artist like jump outside the box like that. I can't stress that enough. Next track on here, Soul of the Ghetto, featuring Shay Noir. I believe they did a verse swap over here. RJ Payne is on Shay Noir's After 12 album that just dropped on the track Moment in the Sun, and now we see her working with him on Soul of the Ghetto. Really dope. Like, they don't miss. Like, Shay Noir does not miss when it comes down to features. She is slowly becoming like one of, like, you need a feature, who you're gonna go to Shay Noir. Like, this is what I'm out here saying. So salute to them on this track. Next track on here is Suicide. Such a dope beat, and such a grown just thing. Like, you know, just the comparisons of some of these bars that's going here, just spitting real things on there. Really did appreciate this. The next track on here, Hide My Pain. This is a dope vibe, and I like the intensity of RJ Payne, because like RJ Payne, he's somebody, he uses his flow, and he uses his power of his voice, and he comes in strong on certain tracks, and he knows how to pull back, and he knows how to pull it forward when it comes down just the technicalities of spitting. That's real rhymers right there, real spitters, you feel me? And this I thought was really dope, just that dope vibe of the beat, and he's keeping this intensity that he has when he's spitting on there. It's like a really, really dope mood that's being set up there on Hide My Pain. Next track on here, No Expiration Date. As far as rappers, I'm one of the greatest. This the reason Marshall Mathers called me one of his favorites. Fuck an album, I dropped a wonderful playlist. Everybody think they sick, but nothing's contagious. And he's talking, and he's referring to the microwave era in the underground. You feel me? That everybody's putting out this stuff, but nothing is sticking to these people. Nothing is sticking to these people. And I definitely respect him just pointing it out. So when he's saying that his stuff has no expiration date, he's trying to make a classic, timeless bodies of work time and time again. And you feel me? He doesn't see that happening with his peers and his counterparts, and that he's dealing with at this time. So I did appreciate just that little dose of reality for everybody when it comes down to it. The last track on here, Rage Against the Machine, featuring C. Brown. I really like this because, first of all, salute to Padre Beats on all the tracks on here except for Ventilation 2, because like this is like the in-house producer, and he has like made so many hard tracks and dope beats. Like, don't get the game twisted, but salute to him on there. Before I even go further, but this track right here, Rage Against the Machine, and him just taking you through the effects of social media and how people are treating each other due to social media, and how all of this stuff is just like so open, just you against social media, and how you have to break through like everything that happens to you on social media. And it's crazy because people that really do be on social media, like I said, I tell you, come to me every day for hip-hop conversations on a daily basis on social media. I'm active on the social media. Like, sometimes you do have to pull yourself away, and I do have my own points in time where I do these things myself, but it was just really, really dope with C. Brown just talking through this stuff and talking you through this stuff, and RJ Payne coming in there and just saying what he has to say against it. I thought that was a really, really dope way just to be more aware of what you're doing when it comes down to social media, and how much social media you're really, really participating in. And like, make sure you keep your regular friends real. Like, you DM people, but you won't call your best friend, and you're doing this and you won't do that. And I really did appreciate that coming from RJ Payne. Just a dope project, just to let you know he's working. I could also tell, though, to be honest with you, he waited to see how Beautiful Payne 1 was going to be received before he even went in and did this project. Now, if I'm wrong, RJ Payne, let me know. But I'm pretty sure, just from how I hear how things is laid out on this album, that maybe, just maybe, like, you wanted to see how the fans were going to react to Beautiful Payne 1 before you decided to even work on Beautiful Payne 2. And Beautiful Payne 1 was something that when you were spitting those bars, like he was spitting these bars in there, it was so current. It was like something that happened 3 days ago, and then it's on this record that dropped, Friday, and this is like current events on Tuesday. So I appreciate that type of thing, and how you're able to pull out such a fine body of work in such a short amount of time is really, really telling of you as an artist, RJ Payne as an artist. But I'm about to get out of here. Let me know, what is your favorite track off of here? What is your favorite beat on here? Like I said, salute to Padre Beats for putting together just backdrop for RJ Payne to come invent and doing his things. And salute to Royster 59 on the Ventilation 2 track, just letting that little vulnerability that RJ Payne needed against this. But I'm Madam Money. You can follow me on Twitter and IG at Madam Money Says. That's MADAMMONEYSAYS. Shoot me a holler. Let me know what's going on. Like, I don't know what RJ Payne has in store for us next. You feel me? I'm pretty sure he probably give us something gritty that what we're used to. But these Last two projects have been so refreshing coming from him. Dead serious. So, you know, I smell like a classic in the works. Like when you're able to do what he does on a grimy level, it didn't come and be personal like that. If he finds the perfect like mixture of that, he's gonna put out something undeniable that nobody is gonna be able to put a candle to. Let's just put it like that. So I'm about to get out of here though.
I keep that heat that'll light your soul up. Talking about Kundalini, this the glow up. The beast back, floodgates,